This is a resource called Socrative. It is an app on any iPad, well, any Apple device or any Kindle device, or it is also a website. And you need two devices to use Socrative. You have to have one device that is the teacher and one or more devices that are the student. Now what happens is when you create your account, it will give you a room number. And you can go in and change your room number later. It's typically a 7-digit code, but as you see, I've changed my room number to Phillips123, and I have logged in as the teacher on this tab right here, the Socrative Teacher tab, using m.socrative.com, and then I have logged in using the Student tab, which is m.socrative.com. And all I had to type in for the student is room number, and I would type in Phillips123. And this app slash website acts as a clicker for your classroom, and what you can do is actually a lot of different things. And while the teacher app or website will show all of these different options, the student app, to maintain classroom management, will just show, please wait for the teacher to start next activity. So some of the things that you can do are single question activities. For example, if you are just talking in class and you throw out a multiple choice question, or you show one on the board, or you put one underneath the Elmo or on the overhead, you can have the students, instead of writing it all down or writing it on their whiteboards or whatever, you can just click multiple choice, and then it says waiting for responses, and your students on their devices will have A, B, C, D, and E, and let's say the correct answer is B, so they will click B, and then it will say that they've completed the activity and please wait for the teacher. So on your screen, you're getting immediate feedback of what's popping up. So then once all the students have answered, you can click end activity, or if you'd like to do a true-false question, they also have true-false or open-ended, and just the same with true-false. As soon as students start answering, it will start popping up on the teacher's screen, and they will be able to see all of the results. And you can also do short answer, where the students will type in their answers. And then if you get more than 2 answers, depending on what the question was, you can click vote on responses. And you have to have more than 2 or more answers to do this. And if you click vote on responses, it'll go back to the student screen, and it will ask the students to select which answer they think is the best, and then it will show the voting. You can also do quiz-based activities, which are quizzes that you make. And here you would hit start quiz, and you can select any of your saved quizzes, and then you can do student pace, which the students answer the questions as quickly or as slowly as they want, or you can do a teacher pace. Maybe you're doing a review for a test and you want to see how much your students know one question at a time. You have quiz options where you can randomize the answer choices, disable immediate right-wrong feedback, or hide question explanations, which you can add in the quiz if you would like. And so let's say I hit student pace quiz, and if you go to the student app, it will say, please enter your last name, first name. So they will submit that, and as soon as they start submitting their name, it will pop up on the teacher app or the teacher website that, this student has started. They're on question number 1, and they have 0 questions correct so far. Now, it can only give you how many answers they have correct based on multiple choice questions. So 2 plus 2, the student knows that it is 4. Good job, you got the right answer. Next question. Then 3 minus 1, well, they're not sure, so they clicked 1. Wrong answer. You can, like I said in the options, you can turn this off. So you can keep going, but as the student is going, it is showing the teacher their progress and their correct answer numbers. And then you can hide the live results in case you don't want your students to see it or whatever reason. And then you can also just end the activity when it's over. And then as soon as an activity like that is ended, you can email yourself a report, and all you do is click email report, or you can download it, or you don't have to have a report. And it will send you an email with all of the statistics and, who answered what and did they get it correct, did they get it incorrect. And then, oh, sorry, hitting the report. And then you can also do an exit ticket, which will, you do last name, first name. Well, your students will. This you don't create. This comes with Socrative. And then what did you understand today's material? I totally understood today's material, so I'm going to click I totally get it. And then what did I learn today? I learned, whatever they learned. And then please solve a problem on the board. You put one thing on the board for them to solve or a question to answer, and then they will solve it. And then maybe you only have one set of Kindles or one set of iPads per group. So then they say, let another student take the exit ticket, and they pass it to the next student. So then that student can complete it. And then once you're finished with that, you can hit end activity. And again, you can email or download your report. And they also have a space race, which is where you just run a quiz as a game. So I would select the simple math quiz, and maybe there's already a good number of people to have 4 teams, and it can auto assign the team colors. And so then you hit next, and it gives the yellow, red, blue, and green team. And the students, when they show up, they can see that their team color is in the top right corner, and then they will enter their name, and then they will start answering the questions just like they're used to. And as they do that, they will be able to see their rocket move across the top to see who's winning and who's not. So it creates sort of like a game. So this is pretty much immediate feedback, and it helps the students to be engaged because they get to play with technology and they love it. But also it helps with classroom management because it doesn't allow students to do any other thing. Please wait for your teacher to start the next activity. The students won't be able to play because it doesn't let them play anything until the teacher is ready. So again, that was Socrative, and it is an Apple app, a Kindle app, and a website that you could use.